Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare Ali Pat has disclosed plans to introduce and enact new policies and regulations that will discourage consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages. Pat, represented by the Director of Public Health Department of the Ministry, Chukwuma Anyike, at the National Conference on Sugar-Sweetened Beverages tax, said the aim is to reduce the alarming rate of diet-related health issues such as obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases, which have become all too common due to the excessive consumption of sugary drinks. Rita Igwe has more on this story.
The federal government, through the Finance Act 2021, introduced a 10-litre excise duty on sugar-sweetened beverages. However, with growing concerns over the rising cases of non-communicable diseases in Nigeria, public health advocates have urged an increase in the rate from 10 naira to a minimum of 20 naira. On Wednesday in Abuja, the Federal Ministry of Health, in collaboration with the Corporate Accountability and Public Participation Africa, hosted the National Conference on Sugar-Sweetened Beverages Tax. Speaking at the event, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Ali Pat, represented by the Director of Public Health Department of the Ministry, Chukwuma Anyike, emphasized that the federal government is fully committed to leading the SSB tax implementation in Nigeria as a strategy to prevent and control non-communicable diseases. The minister noted that the efforts of the federal government, partners and stakeholders are ongoing in reducing the burden of non-communicable diseases.
Excess consumption of sugar sweetened beverages has become a significant public health concern and a threat to the future generation as its consumption is high amongst children and adolescents. The Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare is committed to attain the global best practices as recommended by the WHO.
We believe that if we increase that tax, it will reduce the impact. But beyond that, we also put in measures because there will be consequences for any action. If we say you shouldn't pass a particular level and you pass that level, there will be consequences to that. Do you understand me? So we have come up with the policy. We are also putting in measures to make sure we enforce those regulations. So they must work together.
The Executive Director, Corporate Accountability and Public Participation Africa, Akimbode Oluwafemi, while acknowledging the WHO report that confirmed that over 30% of deaths in Nigeria are due to non-communicable diseases, called for the adoption of the most effective evidence-based rates and implementation regime that reduces consumption, expands the tax coverage, improves collection routines, and ensures sustainable legislation to support the tax.
Our government are signatories to several protocols, several frameworks, several conventions that simply says when the issue of economics and public health is being discussed, public health takes paramount. And we are right here standing here today to say that the Nigerian government needs to stand with the public health of the people. There is therefore the need to immediately increase that tax. Government should be wary of the industry. The tax reform that should be done relating to SSB tax, public health, is to have a sustainable policy law like other government that will ensure that SSB are taxed to that tipping point that will cause reduction in consumption.
The chairman, Health Institution House of Rep, Amos Gwamna Magaji, advocated for proper legal frameworks to reduce the burden of health on the nation.
Yeah, the 10th Assembly, as regarding health, is committed to any legislation that will promote the health, the well-being of Nigerians. What is important is health promotion and health education. If an amount is increased, let's say even 30 naira per liter, some people have the money to afford. But if people know the effect to their health, whether it is even free, people will decide on what to do. So above even increasing the amount per liter, it is also important that we let Nigerians know the adverse effect of sugar and all other things that they consume to their health.
The conference provides opportunities for stakeholders to interrogate the current SSB tax regime in Nigeria and identify effective implementation and sustainability roadmap. Rita Igwe, Kaftan TV.